get into this. Number 1, what do you do with the leftover reformed gym chalk powder? I reform it again and then sell it. What inspired you to be an ASMR artist? I was just curious. Curiosity gets the best of me always. What's your favorite topping on gym chalk so far? Liquid laundry detergent? Absolutely. Do you have any siblings? I have 2. I have a younger sister and an older sister, almost exactly 2 years older and younger. Do you know One Direction or Southern Yard Directioner? Absolutely, since 2012, X Factor days. Yeah, that was a whole. I'm just gonna say yes. We won't get into that. What do you do for a living, and how do you manage your work, personal life, and ASMR? I design roof trusses as my day job, and I don't do a very good job at managing my work and personal life because all I do is work and then like ASMR stuff. How long does it take for reforms to dry if you don't have a dehydrator? Like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even more if you live somewhere humid, or they might not ever dry if you live somewhere humid. What's your favorite food and cuisine? I like pasta. I think it's just pasta. I don't know, I really like tacos too, mainly because they're just so easy to eat and they're simple and small. I like foods that are easy to eat. Like, I really love burgers, but I don't like getting burgers from like sit-down restaurants because they're too big and they're too hard to eat. My favorite burgers are like Shake Shack or In-N-Out because they're just small and they're easy to eat. I don't like to work for my food. With which ASMR artist do you want to do a collab? Collabs stress me out. Favorite ASMR artist who inspires you the most? There's just too many to name that are like my favorites, and then I wouldn't want to like forget someone and leave them off. A 3-part question. Oh, that's a 2-part question. How did you get into ASMR? I just saw it on the Instagram Explore page because I was watching like soap cutting videos, and I was like, I like those. And then I saw this, and I was just like, I had never heard of gym chalk at all. Also, this whole random powders, liquids with 1 block of powder, how did this idea pop into your mind? The same way the first question that you had, I was just curious. I wanted to try them all, and like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but like, I'll see something, I'm like, man, what's that like? If I can't find anyone who's ever like tried it before, I like need to try it for some reason. Like, I just need to. And then it just took off, and it ended up being, it was like essentially just a mini series because I wanted to try like just powder cleaners. And then like 200 videos later, and a lot of money, here we are. From where do you bring the idea of making such creative videos? I've always been really creative. I don't know. I don't know. I just like think of things. Do you like Harry Potter? I don't have any feelings towards it. I've seen all the movies. I can't tell you what happens. It's just, I don't know, it's never been my thing. The books I was reading were like, when I was growing up, were like anything by Ellen Hopkins, or like Twilight, obviously. And then One Direction fan fiction, obviously. If, for example, you filled more than 1 compilation, multiple 1-block crushes in a day, do you put everything in one bowl and mix them to make reforms, or no? Like 95% of the time now, I just mix them. If it's something I've never used before and I'm curious how it comes out, then I'll keep it separate, but it's just too much to keep separate. Does your family know about your hobby? Yes, they all do. I didn't tell them for a long time, and I didn't tell them all at once. It just like came up. I told my sister and her best friend like right away. And then my boyfriend, I just got sick of hiding it, and I was like, this is too much work to hide, whatever. And he just walked in, and you know, and then I didn't tell him what I was doing at first, and like let him figure it out on his own. I was making soap for a really long time, and then I accidentally had the setting on TikTok where it shows your videos to people in your contacts, and one of his friends, one of my TikToks popped up on his For You page, and he sent it to my boyfriend. Yeah. Favorite chalk brand, Adder, Ader, Amber. What's your favorite color? Probably black or like a periwinkle or like a light or a blue. You said people on TikTok are nicer than on YouTube. What makes them nicer than us? Do you get hate from YouTube? Yeah, a little bit, but it's not hate that bothers me. It's like know-it-alls that I don't like. Like one time one of my videos got age restricted, and it's not because I clicked a setting, because like I know I didn't. Like YouTube did that on their own. He was like, oh yeah, it's just a setting you can change. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's YouTube. The comments on YouTube are just, I don't know. I don't take anything on TikTok seriously. And YouTube, they're just weird. It's like, why? YouTube, it's like, why did you say that? Like, what was the point of typing that out and hitting send? And it's not mean. It's just like, what? Why? How long do you play in your powders a day? Never more than like 2 hours. I don't do it every day. Okay, long question. No, I can't ship reforms to Pakistan. Are you married? No. Do you study? No, I'm not in school right now. Can you cook? Yeah, I can cook. I just don't like to wash dishes. And I don't have a dishwasher right now, so I don't. Would you ever come up with your own gym chalk? I want to, but I want to do it like the way I want to do it. Like I don't want to buy chalk from China and just slap my label on it like every single brand does, besides Spider Chalk. And yes, every single brand. I don't want to do that. And if I did do that, I wouldn't like slap my logo on it. I would just sell it like it's just gym chalk. I wouldn't put my label on it and mark it up more. Choose one, dyed or plain chalk. Dyed. Cornstarch or baby powder? Baby powder, Adder, BSN, Adder. I wish we knew how to say that. No one knows. What's your real name? How old are you? What state do you live in? How did you get into ASMR? I'm 24, I live in Arizona. And I answered that question. Ever thought of quitting? Every single day, baby. Especially after like I blew up, it's too much sometimes. It's really overwhelming. What are your goals in life? I don't know, I just want to be rich. Not famous, I just want to be rich. What made you enter this community? I was just curious and bored. How does it feel to be the most followed gym chalk artist on Insta and TikTok and fastest growing YouTube channel? Scary. Do you do long powder play? Because my respirator turns my whistle into a little, no, it turns my breathing into a little whistle. And you can hear it in the video, and I don't like that noise. I don't do it without a mask because I can't breathe. Okay, Instagram questions. What's one thing that people do in ASMR that you love? Try new things when they try new things. And just because there's so much creativity to be formed in a space like that, and I just love that. Biggest ASMR pet peeve. My biggest ASMR pet peeve is credit. Like, I personally don't care about getting credit when I do a thing first. And I say when I do a thing first in quotations because how do you know I did it first? How do you know you did that first? You don't. Or how do you know you thought of that idea first? Like, the odds of you thinking of an idea just in general first are very slim. Especially with like how big the community grows every single day. And like, what if someone else has done that before you did and they have like 200 followers and like 60 views on the video, but they did it first, but how would you know? Or like so many like older accounts that like deactivated their account and deleted all of their content. How do you know they didn't do something before you did? You know? Or like if you're gonna call someone out because they copied you, did you check every single one of their platforms to make sure that they didn't post the video before you did? Did you? No, I don't think you did. There's not like just some big book that has a record of everything that's ever been done in the ASMR community and exactly by who. So you don't know, and you just make up your own rules as you go. If you didn't do gym talk ASMR, what type of ASMR would you do? Probably sponge ASMR or soap curls. I like those. Do you live with your boyfriend? Yes. Your sister's a model, right? Basically. Do you want kids? I don't know, maybe. Are you married? No. Hey, anyone selling reforms in the UK? Desperate for them. Cosmic Chroma, I think, just started selling them. And I'm pretty sure they came intact from the UK to the United States. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Booney's story, but that's pretty impressive. How many individual gym chalk blocks do you think you have bought? Why you gotta bring that up? I don't know, it has to be. Well, I've bought like 3 to 4 of those 36 box cases. So that's 288 blocks. I want to say close to 2,000. Yeah. Do you get paid on Instagram or TikTok? Yes, both. Do you spend all your salary on gym talk? No. How much time do you spend in ASMR a month? I probably spend like 10 hours a week. Do you earn from YouTube? Yes. Earliest ASMR memory. I clicked on a live from Southern Charm ASMR, and she's talking about calcium carbonate, and like, it's like, damn, this bitch is a scientist. How long have you been with your boyfriend? A little over 3 years. What's your full-time job? I design trusses. No one knows what that is. Google it. Nobody knows. What was your weirdest TikTok request? Gasoline or Peeve? Do you have pica or sometimes just eat chalk or something? No, I have an iron deficiency. I've never had an urge to eat chalk or any other powdered substance. That doesn't interest me at all. What's your filming setup? I'm gonna do an ASMR room tour. I'm gonna film it, I hope today. I just need to clean it. Did any of your friends or family think it was weird to make gym talk videos? Yeah, absolutely. Where to find such a dedicated manager? I don't know, I got lucky. What's your favorite food and do you enjoy living in Arizona? My favorite food is probably pasta or tacos. I love living in Arizona. Love the weather, could never live anywhere cold. The heat. You don't get used to that. How much money do you think you've spent since you started your channel? I don't want to know. When did you start ASMR? July 2019. So, like exactly 2 years ago. I'm trying to hit 100K on Instagram the same day that I hit 100 followers on Instagram, which was August 16th. So, go follow me on Instagram so I can do that. I'm 7,000 away. I just want to remake my 100 follower video and just add a little K. I think that would be cute. I can still do it, but like it's obviously going to be really hard to hit it on the exact day. So, have you gained any financial stability from doing ASMR? Yes. Do you like cooking? Yes, I do. Stress relief. Did you move to LA because of all your TikTok fame? I saw you say that that a while ago. No, that was just a joke. I was making fun of like people when they blow up on TikTok and get like a couple 100K that they moved to LA from like the Midwest. How the F are you so creative? I use you as my inspiration. I did not know ASMR artists have managers too, so what do they do? I mean, are you the one doing it all? That's just a joke. My boyfriend likes to say, is my manager. It's not. Doesn't even do anything. Are you a mother? No. Can you please do some floor foam ASMR? No.